Right. Solving for y, we said you move the x first. This is a positive 2x. What's the opposite? Negative or minus 2x on both sides. Bring down that 3y. It's positive, so I'm just going to write 3y equals. Remember, 12 minus 2x is not 10 or 10x or negative 10 or negative 10x. None of that, okay? Please remember, when one has an x and one does not, they're not like terms. You cannot combine them. And like I said last time, you got to put the x term in front of the constant term. So the minus 2x is going to go first, and the 12 that's positive is plus 12. That's going to go second. You got to be able to do that first step where you get rid of the x by doing the opposite, put it on the other side in front of the constant. Now step 2, to get rid of the 3 in front of y, you divide everything by the exact same number, which is 3. Divide, you get y equals negative 2 over 3x. If you type that into Desmos, it's not going to reduce to anything else. But you can try. And then 12 over 3, that does reduce or give you exactly 4, plus 4. Okay? Now, besides maybe doing some missing work, which by the way, on your grade sheet, y'all know 1 means missing. So if you see a 1, that doesn't mean you earned 1 point. That means I gave you a free 1 point. Okay? Make sure you turn it in. Okay? In rare cases where you don't put your name on it, I would put it in that red folder over off to the side that says no name folder, which tends to be a graveyard. They tend to not be claimed by anybody. They just sit there. And anyways, that would be a shame. So make sure you always put your name on stuff. Now, in Google Classroom, okay, let me pause. Okay, in Google Classroom, if you go to classwork, y'all see at the top here, there's an assessment tracker. It's going to look a little different for you, but when you click that, it's going to have a document with your name on it. It's going to say your name, Algebra CAMT. I want you to open that up right now. So you got to log into the Chromebook normally, go to Google Classroom, forward period, classwork, assessment tracker, and you're going to open it up. It's going to look something like this, okay? Now, it might be hard to see. The first white space for you, I highlighted it in yellow up here, but I want you to put the grade you got for your test yesterday in this box. Now, how do you tell what grade you got yesterday? It's not in Skyward, okay? You're gonna do, okay, so you're gonna go in like yesterday, let's see here. If I can get this. All right, so remember this from yesterday. You go into Launchpad, you go into Aware. It looks like this green icon, Aware Online Testing. If you go in there, off to the left, it's going to say test score, test results, okay? You can check right now what you got on the test. It might have told you like right after the test, you may not remember, but I need you to go check, what did you get on your test yesterday? Or when you finish, you can go in and check, what did you get on the test immediately, cool? And then you're going to go and put that number right next to where it says Unit 1 DEUA. For you, it's white. Do not put it in the blue box. Put it in the white box. I made it look yellow, so you know what I'm talking about, okay? Now, that's one thing you got to do today. Now, look right here. Stay with me. Look right here. Off to the right. I want you to do 2 things. I want you to have a good goal. I gave you a goal of 7. If you want a higher goal, can you change that number? Okay, but if you change that number, you got to click on this bar and move it up. Okay, there's no numbers on here yet, but once you put a grade in there, it's going to show you 0 to 100. Obviously, you want to see where the bar is. If you want an 80, move the bar to 80. You know what I'm saying? If you have questions about that, come talk to me. I'm going to call you all up to talk to me today because I got to give you your map and your STAR test grades. Okay. But you can do the Unit 1 DEUA. I keep saying it wrong. The DEUA, which is just your Unit 1 test grade. You can put it right there under the first blue bar. Cool? And then you want to fix your goal if you want a higher goal. And see this drop-down menu where it says meets? Maybe you don't want to just meet. Maybe you want to master. Maybe you want to be extra, extra awesome. That's great. Change it. Okay. So right here, it needs to say meets or masters. And then if you want to change your goal, you got to move that bar. If you have any questions, when you come talk to me, I can help you out. Okay. But here's the deal. Once you have looked at your test results, can you click on this bottom tab that says Unit 1 DEUA? See it right here? And they want you to reflect on all the questions and all this stuff. It's kind of a lot. Okay. I might give you some extra time tomorrow to make sure this is all done. But you're supposed to do that. Now, the main thing is the first page. If you can do that first page, I'll be happy. If you do the second page, I'll be really happy. Okay, so make sure you're for sure just doing this first page. Now, again, so here's the deal. You're going to fill in Unit 1. I'm going to give you the top blue bar number for your STAR test from last year. And I'm going to give you your boy. Okay, if you look at the bottom, it says map and it says boy. Well, boy doesn't mean boy. It means the beginning of the year. It's the beginning of the year. MOY is middle of the year. EOI, end of the year. Okay, we're map testing 3 times. So the main idea is that whatever number you get, the next 2 times you want to try to get better and better, right? So it really doesn't matter what number I give you for the first one. You just want the next one to be higher and the next one to be higher. That's the point. We just want growth. It's all about growth. Cool? So does everyone understand what I want you to do? Find your test grade, put it next to Unit 1, and if you can, fill in that Unit 1 tab at the bottom. Okay? I'll call you one by one over here so I can tell you what to put for STAR 2024 and boy at the bottom, which is your map grade. So if you have any questions, just wait because I'm going to call you over there eventually and we're gonna fix it up. Cool? But go ahead and put your Unit 1 test grade. Go to Aware, log in, find your grade, plug it into Unit 1. That's what we're going to be doing throughout the year for each test if we do this right. Okay? Let's get started here.